I'm going to say it right now. Vasily Lomachenko will go down as the greatest lightweight of all time. Because his performance against Jorge Linares was just masterful. It's just an absolute masterclass. Because size matters in boxing. Size really matters. Okay? We saw that when Lomachenko fought Rigondeaux, and everyone thought that was, well, it was billed as a 50-50 fight. It wasn't. Because at the end of the day, Lomachenko was just too big. And, the smart people who know boxing say, a good big guy beats a good little guy. And it's as simple as that. But here's the thing. Here's where it gets interesting. That's why I always said that I thought Lomachenko would struggle a little bit with Linares. Because Linares, he's fucking good. There's no two ways about it, alright? There's a really exciting fighter by the name of Anthony Crolla from the UK who, I was quite excited by. I thought he seemed pretty, not amazing, but, a very exciting fighter. And he just got taken to school by Linares twice. And Linares made it look easy, alright? I know Linares has had defeat, but they were all a long time ago, from memory. I'm just going to check that. And he's quick. Very quick. And he's a much bigger guy than Lomachenko's used to. So I thought the power would trouble him as well. But here's the thing. Linares is a great big man. But Lomachenko is just a once-in-a-lifetime little man in comparison. Because there's just something about Lomachenko. Well, I say something, but it's a lot of things. Because it's his output, his footwork, his stamina. He's got cardio for centuries. And just the combination of all those things. And the speed, obviously. It's just something about him. It just looks like perfection in motion. Because not many people can move up, fight bigger guys, and still outclass them. And the thing is about Lomachenko is he doesn't have amazing power. He probably has stinging power, but the thing is, he just beats people on output. Just sheer offensive output. And he just outworks them until they give up. Because here's the thing. Okay? Everyone's like, the streak of making people quit's over. I don't think it is. As far as I'm concerned, Linares quit. You could tell. He didn't want to stand up properly. He didn't want to. He had enough. He could have easily, looked at the ref. I'm fine. He didn't. You know why? Because he was overwhelmed by the skills of Lomachenko. And this is Jorge Linares, who was a very underrated fighter. And I do want to address the knockdown because, at the end of the day, he's human. And humans make mistakes. Okay? And it was a costly mistake. It could cost him against someone like Mikey Garcia. But I think that Lomachenko showed that, because the question is, if you never get hit, how do you know how good your chin is? He got hit coming forward with a straight right, which would have knocked out a lot of people. He went down, he got up, and he just recovered. And I think that's a big thing. I think in his weight class, there's very few people who can knock you out with one punch. So I think I just can't see any way he could ever get knocked out, even by Mikey Garcia, because he could get wobbled and stuff, but his skills, he's so good on his legs that if he gets up, he can dance his way to recovery. And then get back to outworking them. Simple as that. And he's just a master in there. Just an absolute master. And I think that was the fight of the year. I don't think it'll be topped because when you get up off the deck to win by stoppage, it's always last year, Anthony Joshua Klitschko, definitely fight of the year. There's just something about it, that sort of comeback aspect to it. Even though Lomachenko should have been winning most of the rounds, although I thought Jorge, to his credit, won a few. I still thought that Lomachenko was ahead. It's just a great fight. And Lomachenko is just special. I mean, I know I'm sort of preaching to the choir here because people who know boxing know that, but he is just special. Him, I mean, he's just a clear. I want to see him versus Garcia because I think that'll be a cracker of a fight, an absolute cracker. Even Robert Garcia admitted, he said it's not an easy fight. He didn't come out. Even he doesn't want to trash talk Lomachenko because he knows it's a tough fight. But that'll be a great fight. And I'm not big on pound for pound, so I'm just going to say he's the best lightweight. The whole pound for pound thing. I'm going to say he's the best lightweight, and I just can't see him getting. Just as a side note, he lost to Salido, but that was just stupid. That was one of the shittest fights. It was just an ugly fight. So I'm not even thinking about that. And he's got better since then as well. So I just can't wait to see what he does next, if I'm being honest. And I'm sure Linares will keep going. So I'm going to keep an eye on him as well because, just the speed. The fact that Lomachenko was able to beat a bigger guy than him who almost matched him for speed is just crazy to me. And just brilliant. Great fight. Great